Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a list in Attio. So why create a list in the first place? Well, of course, lists are super helpful for categorizing your leads, people, customers, so on and so forth. But really where they're the most useful is for planning outreach or for workflows. So for example, let's say you want to send an email to all of your leads with a specific job title. This is where a list would come in handy. So let's get into it. On the left-hand side here, you'll see the section titled Lists. And I'm just going to go ahead and click this plus sign. And as you can see, there are several different templates that Attio already provides for you. So feel free to take a look. And if there's any that you think would suit your situation, then you can start with the template. If not, then you can go ahead and start from scratch, which is what I will be doing in this video. And in terms of object, I'm thinking I'm going to create a people-based list. It's going to be a leads list, so I'm going to select the people object, and I'm going to name my list leads. So you want to name your list something pretty generic. You can get a lot more granular when it comes to views within your list, and I will show you what I mean in just a minute. So go ahead and create list, and I'm going to select table, the table view. Instead of Kanban, I just think the table view makes a lot more sense for what I'm looking to do here. And I'm going to enter a title for this view. So my first view is going to be highly engaged leads. So create view. And as you can see here, it's pretty empty. There aren't any columns. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding some columns. So what are things that might be important to know about our highly engaged leads? I mean, definitely the first thing is you want to add the connection strength column, because we're going to filter that by the strong and very strong connection strengths. And then another thing that might be helpful to know is the company. So the company that they work at. And then something else could be a job title. Probably it's helpful to know what role they play in the company. And then maybe another column could be email addresses. So now we have our highly engaged leads view under the leads list. I'm going to create a new view, but this view is still going to be related to leads. It's just going to be a bit different. So maybe I'll do no touch leads. So again, I'm going to start adding some columns. So the first column I'm going to add will be last interaction, and I'm going to count all interactions. So calendar events, emails, calls, meetings, so on and so forth. And the attribute is going to be when, because I'm worried about time. I'm looking for leads I've never had any interactions with. So I'm going to select when, and then I'm going to add some other columns. So again, maybe company, that could be important. Job title, again, is usually important to know. And then especially if you're B2B. And then email addresses, sure. And maybe a phone number. Phone number could be good to know as well. So I'm looking for no touch leads. So now I'm going to filter, and I'm going to go to last interaction, all interactions, when, empty. So we've never had an interaction with this person, so it's going to be, the last interaction is going to be empty because it does not exist. Now at this point, you're probably getting the hang of how to create a list, what goes into creating a list, and how to create different views, but I'm just gonna create one more view just in case. So I'm gonna go here, create new view. Again, it's going to be a table. And then I'm going to do leads created in the last month. Create view. Okay. And so I'm going to add a column, and I'm going to add created at, okay? Because that's super important to know if you're looking to see what leads or what people you've created within a certain time frame. You want to know when they were created, right? And then another column we can add is maybe let's do created by. Maybe we want to see who created the lead. And then maybe another column could be email address. Okay, so let's leave it at that with this view. And then I'm going to click filter and I'm going to go to created at. And I'm going to say is after, actually, let's go to after 1 month ago. So essentially within the last month, any leads that are created within the last month would show up here. And maybe we also want to see who is creating what. So maybe we want to see all the leads that Kayla, a team member, has created in the last month. So as you can see, I've already created this filter here. So we're looking for people who were created at least after 1 month ago, so within the last month. And I'm going to click these 3 dots here, convert to an advanced filter, and I'm going to add a filter. And I'm just going to go to created by so I'm the only one in here, but let's say you have several people. This is where you would select your team member. And then voila, this is what hopefully you would see a lot more than what I'm seeing here, but this is the idea. You want to create an advanced filter that shows person was created in the last month and the person was created by Kayla, and all of these leads would show up here. And you also want to make sure you have an and here, not an or. So essentially that's how you create a list in Attio. You want to have a list that covers a wider topic. So for example, my list is called leads. So this list will be all about leads. And I have different views within my list that are more specific, but they should still all be about leads. But this is where I get a little bit more granular, a little bit more detailed. So, one view is highly engaged leads, another view is no touch leads, and another view is leads created in the last month. All about leads, but different views, different attributes that I'm looking at. Hopefully this makes sense and hope this helped.